Brazil and Switzerland are meeting for the 10th time across all competitions. The head-to-head record is closer than we might expect, as Brazil have a narrow 3-2 lead in wins, while as many as 4 games have ended in draws. Brazil will be taking nothing for granted today, partly because Neymar is missing with an ankle injury, but mainly because Brazil have met Switzerland on 2 previous occasions at the World Cup and have yet to register a win. One of these games ended in a 1-1 draw, and Switzerland securing 1-0 win in the other. They have also met twice in the World Cup, first in the 1950 edition of the competition, and then meeting again in the group stage 2018. Both games ended in draws, and the game in 1950 ended in 2-2, and the meeting in 2018 ended in a 1-1 draw. Brazil head into the game on an 8-game winning streak across all competitions, scoring at least 2 goals in 7 games during that period. Switzerland have won 4 of their last 5 games across all competitions, scoring at least a goal in 4 of these games. But in all this, just earlier on in the match, Switzerland's team bus crashed into a police car. There were fears that injuries had been suffered among the players and staff on board, but the full squad arrived on time at stadium for their clash with Brazil. Here are the player lineups for each team. Here are the formation for both teams. Let's get into the key events. Rieder gets a yellow card as he blocks substitute Rodrigo and tricks his way inside Switzerland's half. At the 52-minute mark, another yellow card, this time for Fred for a late challenge on Djibril Sow. Fred miscontrols and cynically clips Sow, making off with the ball to the floor. At the 64-minute mark, Vinicius Jr. takes the lead for Brazil. He takes his time as he runs into the box, slots the ball home past Sommer. However, the goal is overruled by offside. VAR checks the goal as Brazilian celebrations and the game comes to a standstill, and the scoreline remains 0-0. At the 83-minute mark, a goal for Brazil by Casemiro. Vinicius Jr. and Anthony link up well on the left flank and set up an astonishing finish for the defensive midfielder. The Man United midfielder is found in the penalty area by his club teammate and slashes his right foot across the ball, thumping it past Sommer between the sticks. This is the match summary. Brazil pulls through to the end. Today's victory was a huge result for Brazil. Casemiro steps up in Neymar's absence with a stunning strike for the 5-time champions, getting goal for his country at the last moment. That's now 17 consecutive World Cup group games without defeat for Brazil. They record their first win over Switzerland in the World Cup and book their place in the knockout stage. As for Switzerland, they'll need to beat Serbia next week to guarantee qualification for the last 16. Be sure to subscribe and follow us for more World Cup coverage throughout the tournament.